Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're continuing with our DJI Tello Python series and I'll be building something that looks a lot more like a real application. Up to now, we've been controlling our drone using keyboard presses and Python scripts. But today we're going to be building a graphical user interface, also known as a GUI, that allows us to control the drone using buttons. So instead of remembering keyboard shortcuts, we'll simply click buttons and make the drone take off, land, and move around. So without any further ado, let's get started. Before jumping into the code, make sure that your drone is fully charged and connected to your computer's Wi-Fi. Also make sure you have enough space around the drone because I'll be controlling it from our application. For this project, we're going to be using two libraries. The first one is the DJI Tello Py module, which allows us to communicate with the DJI Tello drone. And the second one is Tkinter, which allows us to create graphical user interfaces in Python. The nice thing about Tkinter is that it comes built into Python, so there's nothing extra to install. If you don't have the DJI Tello library installed, head on over to your terminal and type pip install DJI Tello Py and hit enter. Also, I'll be using PyCharm for this tutorial if you want to follow along. As always, we'll start by importing our libraries. So when I say from DJI Tello Py import Tello, this line imports the Tello class from the DJI Tello Python library and also gives us access to commands that control the drone. Below that, we're going to say import Tkinter as TK. This imports the Tkinter library and gives it the shorter name TK. This just makes our code shorter and easier to read. Now let's connect to the drone. First, when I create a variable called Tello, I set it to Tello. This creates our drone object. You can call the variable whatever you like, but make sure it's set to Tello. Below this, when I say Tello connect, this line connects our Python program to the drone over Wi-Fi. Now let's create an application window. To do that, we're going to create a variable called window and set it equal to tk.tk. This creates the main window that the users will interact with. Next, I'm going to give our application a title. So when I say window title, in these parentheses, we're going to have DJI Tello controller. This is simply the text that appears at the very top of our application window. Below that, we're going to have window geometry, in these parentheses 300 by 420. This sets the size of our application window. The first number is the width in pixels and the second number is the height. Now let's add a battery indicator. We're going to create a variable called battery label and set it to tk label. And a label is simply a piece of text that appears on the screen. Inside of these parentheses, we're going to tell Tkinter which window the label belongs to and then set the default text to battery percentage. And then the two dashes are just placeholders until we receive real battery percentage from the drone. We'll also specify the font as Arial and set it to the size 14 so that it's nice and easy to read. Next, when I say battery label pack, and in parentheses when I set paddy to 10, the pack function places the label inside of a window and paddy equals 10 simply adds 10 pixels of vertical spacing around it so it doesn't sit against the top of the window. Now let's make the battery update automatically. When I create a function and call it update battery. Inside of this function, I'll create a variable called battery, then I'll set it to tello.getBattery. This asks the drone for its current battery percentage. Next, we're going to say battery label config text equals battery percentage. This updates the text inside of our battery label. So instead of showing two dashes, it will now display something like battery 84% or even battery 100%, depending on how much battery the drone has left. Now we're going to say window after 2000 update battery. This is a really useful Tkinter function. So it tells our application to wait for 2000 milliseconds, which is the same as 2 seconds, before calling the update battery function again. This means that our battery percentage will automatically refresh every 2 seconds without us having to do anything. Now let's create our movement functions. These are exactly the same commands that we have learned throughout the series. We're going to place each command inside of its own function. We're going to create a takeoff, which tells the drone to take off. Then we're going to say land, which tells the drone to land. We're also going to create a forward, which tells the drone to move forward by 30 centimeters. Then we're going to have back, which tells the drone to move back by 30 centimeters. Then we also have left, which tells the drone to move to the left by 30 centimeters. Then right, which also tells the drone to move to the right by 30 centimeters. Then up, which increases the drone's altitude. And finally down, which lowers the drone. If you don't understand these functions, I'll leave a pop-up banner in the top right corner to a video that will explain the drone movement functions. Now here comes the exciting part. Let's actually build the buttons. To create a button, we're going to use Tkinter button. Inside of this parentheses, we're going to have a few settings. The first one tells Tkinter which window the button belongs to. Then we have text. This is simply the text that appears on the button. Then we're going to have command. This tells the button which function to run whenever it's clicked. And finally, we have width, and this controls how wide the button appears. Then we're going to have pack paddy equals 5. Again, the pack function places the button into the window, and paddy 5 simply adds a little spacing between each button so that everything looks neat. We repeat the same process for each button. The only thing that changes is the button text and the function that gets called. Now we have our entire interface built. We just need to update the battery. So when I say update battery, this starts our battery function for the very first time. From this point onwards, it will continue updating itself every 2 seconds. Finally, we will say window main loop. This starts our graphical application. Without this line, the window would simply appear for a split second and then immediately close. Think of the main loop as the engine that keeps our application running until the user decides to close it. Now let's connect the drone and run the program. And there we go, we have our very own DJI Tello control application. You can see the battery percentage is updating automatically. We can click takeoff to launch the drone. We can move it in every direction using the buttons, and we can safely land it whenever we are done. And that's pretty cool if you think about it. We have gone from writing simple Python scripts to building a real desktop application that controls the flying drone. And that's gonna be it for this video. In the next video, we're gonna combine everything that we have built throughout the series into one complete drone controller application with even more features and functions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Also, if you have any questions, suggestions, just want to say hi, then leave it in the comment section below. And until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.